Yeah. Now we can start the master's configurations. This is the company configuration. Here we have all the basic information of the company details, the signatory information, then the provident fund information. The software is pre-configured with all the government rules and regulations. If you want to change, you can do it on your own, or you can take our help. We are always there available to the client over phone. Then the software can take auto backup of the database. You can set how many backups you want to store. We can keep 99 backups on the path specified by you. Then these are some settings with respect to gratuity bonus. Then leaves can be defined in the system. We can also define holiday types and other things in the system. Arrear heads and other deductions which are ad hoc in manner can be defined. Like you can define mobile deductions, mobile allowances, canteen deductions, canteen allowances. And I will show you how to import the data through Excel files. Allowance heads can be defined. These are the statutory allowances which we give to employees every month. So you can create your own name. These names would be reflected in the salary slips, HRA, DA, other allowance. So whatever name you want or whatever heads you have in your system can be defined here. Then in other settings you can define the SMTP details so that the software can send mails to the employees. The salary slips can be mailed, the form 16 can be mailed. Okay. The email IDs and the password has to be set, which I will show you in the later part. Then what all things you want to show in the salary slips can be configured here. Like if you want to show the paymaster of the employee, the actual salary is shown along with the paymaster. Then the attendance to be shown or not. Cumulative salary of the employee in that financial year. So how much basic he has drawn, how much PF he has contributed. So all these things are shown in the cumulative salary part. So do you want to show all these things in the salary slip or not? Can be set from here. Then if you want to show two salary slips in one A4 paper, then you can do so in this software. Then you can save the logo of the company here so that in the salary slips the logo will be shown. Also we have salary certificates, confirmation letter, appointment letter. So all these letters will have this logo. Then if you are crediting monthly leaves, so how many leaves to be credited can be set here. So for example, the standard process is we give 5% of payable days as earned leaves. So we can create one leave for every 20 days payable. So proportionally the software will calculate the earned leaves and will credit into the employee's account. At any given point of time, if you want help, you can press F1 or click the help button. This will open a help file and you can browse the help file and take help from the help file. The help file is again 100 pages big, and at any given point of time you can open the help file and read the help file. So this way you have always access to the help developed by us. Now we come to the employee master. Here we can store the employee information. So all the information which we require for payroll processing is captured in the employee master. These are the classifications of employees: branch, designation, department, class, whether contracted or not. Then you can define the employee type also. Like for example, if you have staff, worker, labor. Okay, so different types of employees can be created. Then again we have one more classification called employee category. So you can define categories of employee also. Here we define the CTC, monthly CTC the employee is enjoying, the grade pay, gross salary or pay scale. Pay scale is mandatory. You can exclude CTC, credit pay and cross. Then in emergency contact information, you can store the blood groups of the employees. Then the contact person if any emergency arises, and the phone number. Then what all documents the employee has submitted, like he has given his Aadhaar card, PAN card. Okay, so what all documents the employee has submitted to the company can be mentioned here. If you are giving any assets, like if you are giving a pen drive, laptop, okay, so you can mention here, so that while full and final, the HR would know what all things are to be collected from the employee. We also have a asset module where the asset management can be done. So the serial number of all the assets, when the asset was given to whom, where the asset is currently lying, all these things can be managed in the asset management. So this is a basic employee master. Then we have other details of the employee, the personal detail like photograph, education details, family details. The documents can be uploaded. You can scan each document of the employee and can upload it into the system. These documents will be saved in a path where the payroll database is residing. Then the permanent address, present address can be stored here. If the employee has previous experience, then the experience can be logged here. Then his PF number and what all statutory things are applicable to the employee can be mentioned here. If the employee wants to enjoy tax benefits, then he can declare the tax investments and other things to the HR department, and the HR can log the information here so that the TDS calculation is exact in the payroll software. If any arrears or any disbursement to be done to the employee, like any reimbursements to be done or any deduction to be recovered in an ad hoc manner, like for example, the canteen deductions to be done, the mobile deduction if it exceeds a certain limit can be deducted from the employee's salary. So all these things can be done here. Also, you can mention the recurring months. Say for example, if any employee is taking advances and the advance is to be recovered, he has taken advance of 10,000 rupees and every month 1,000 is to be recovered, then you can say that 1,000 rupees to be recovered for 10 recurring months. So in all 10,000 would be recovered in 10 months. So this can be set here. Similarly, in automatic arrear calculation, we can calculate arrears automatically for a day. For example, if the employee was working outstation, it was an official duty, and for that day the attendance was not marked, he loses that day's salary. He comes back and says that I want that day's salary because I was on official duty. So the employee, the HR department can give 1 day's arrear to the employee. He can set the date and he can add that date and calculate the salary. So the arrear of this 1 day will be given to the employee, and all the PF TDS calculation of that particular arrear will be calculated by the software. Similarly, if the salary is revised, appraisal or increment is done, and the management says the appraisal is with respect from previous months. So for each employee, for each month, the arrear has to be calculated for each head. Then the software can do so. You just have to mention the month from where the appraisal is to be calculated, and the software will calculate arrear for that particular employee. For all the employees also, the software can calculate arrear. So for all the month, the difference amount is calculated. So basic DA was 4,500, other salary components was 5,600. HRA was 56,000, and other allowances are 200 rupees. So this is the difference of arrear to be given to the employees. Now once this is set and disbursed in the next salary cycle, the PF would be calculated on 4,500 extra PF because it is arrear on PF, arrear on basic. The concessions for TDS with respect to house rent allowance will be considered for this particular arrear part of HR. We can set the bank details of the employee so that the bank advice contains the account number of the employee, and you can generate bank advice every month. This bank advice can be generated in PDF format plus in Excel file. In other allowances, we can define all the allowances of the employees, okay, and we can also import these allowances through an Excel file, which I will be showing you in the later part. If the employee is joining in your company in between the financial year, so the employee must have got some taxable income from his previous employer. So in this company, his tax calculation should be exact. So that can be done if you mention these details from his form 12BA given by the previous employer. So once we mention these values here, in this company, the employee's TDS calculation will be exact. So this was about the master's configuration. In the next video, I will be showing you how to calculate employee's salary. Thank you.